Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, dear students, grade 12, and the lecture number is 63 and chapter number 22, Industrial Chemistry. Industrial Chemistry we are talking about, chapter number 22, and this is the grade 12, adhesives. In the previous lectures, I told you about the introduction about the industrial chemistry, then pesticides, then synthetic polymers, PVC and nylon, and now the last topic is adhesive. This is the last topic according to your reduced syllabus for the grade 12. There are very important applications, uses of adhesives in our daily life. Paint, it clips the wall. This is adhesive. Varnish, adhesive, glue, gums. These are the polymers, adhesives. When we are going to make a body of aircraft, different machines, cars, buses, lorries, and many use bridges, dams, we are going to make them waterproof. So these are the adhesives. So dear students, meaning adhesives are mean to stick things together. An adhesive is a compound that adhere or bond two items together. Wall and paint, glue and gum. So adhesives may come from either natural sources or synthetic sources. Adhesives are natural products. It is also manufactured in factories. Some modern adhesives are extremely strong or become increasingly important in modern constructions and industry. I told you there are vast uses in our daily life. In different ways we use these adhesives. Number one, types of adhesives. Types of adhesives. Natural adhesives are made from inorganic mineral sources or biological sources such as vegetable matter, starch, dextrin. Natural resins, animal skin. They are often referred to as bioadhesives from the natural source. Synthetic adhesives, elastoms, thermoplastics, thermostatic adhesives are examples of synthetic adhesives. Color, dyeing, or we are going to, after giving the pen to the wall, after 2 or 3 days, couple of days, it is going to be dry. So these are called drying adhesives. These adhesives are the combination of ingredients suspended in the solvent, white glue, and rubbers. Cement are members of drying adhesive family. As solvent evaporates, the adhesive hardens. We put the pigment, color, dye in the solvent, ether or alcohol or tarpon, whatever may be. So when we are going to put on the wall, it becomes dry. Number D, contact adhesives. Conductive adhesives must be applied to both surfaces and allowed some time to dry. Before the two surfaces are pushed together, some contact adhesives requires as long as 24 hours to dry before the surface to be held together. Alphy, plastic, many adhesives. Hot glue, also known as a hot melt. Adhesives, these adhesives are thermoplastics. They are applied hot and simply allowed to harden on the cool. These adhesives have become popular for crafts because they are easy to use of wide range of common materials to which they can be adhered. The glue gun melts the solids adhesives and then allows the liquid pass through the barrel of the gun onto the material where it solidifies. Glue gun. F. Ultraviolet and light curing adhesives. Ultraviolet and light curing adhesives consist essentially of low of the medium molecular weight resins. So dear students, here the topic is and the chapter of 22 is also going to be 22 is going to be ended here. These are the quick quizzes. What are the adhesives? Give few examples of natural adhesives. Why and when drying adhesives harden? How are adhesive used applied? How is a hard glue applied? Low molecular resins are present in which category or adhesives? So these examples, these questions are very simple according to this last topic. And also students, you have to solve the exercises questions because mostly maybe the exercise questions asked in the examination due to the special environment, special conditions throughout the world. So that is why the federal board is going to be reduce the syllabus to convenient students and parents because of the situation is not a normal. Abnormal situations are going to be going on throughout the world. That's why you have a lot of time because you are not going here and there due to these conditions. So work hard, inshallah, you will get good grades in the final examination because there was no examination for grade 11. So your total grade going to be depend upon the marks or percentage of grade of 12. That's why please you have to hard work and you have to touch with the syllabus always, see the lectures, watch the lectures, take the notes, write in your copy, many practice need. So dear students, we completed the chapter number 22. Now I am going to start the chapter number 23. There are total 24. 12 chapters mean this is the 23 and this is environmental chemistry. Environmental chemistry, chapter number 23, lecture number 63. So in the reduced syllabus, introduction to the chemistry of troposphere. It is a branch of chemistry. Environmental chemistry is a branch of chemistry which deals with the chemical and other pollutants in environment, resulting directly and indirectly from human activities. Pollutants, they give the adverse effect on the life of the whole living organisms. They create adverse effects on the living organisms, all living organisms, plants, animals, human beings, all. So there are three categories, three classes of pollution. Air pollution. Air is going to be contaminated by the poisonous gases. Soil pollution, through the rain or some poisonous chemicals or waste materials present on the land dissolved in water, then this is called a soil pollution inside. And water pollution. Water is a universal solvent. It has ability to dissolve many solutes due to its strong hydrogen bonding. So it has ability to dissolve good things which are good for us as a solvent, but also poisonous chemicals, poisonous material which give adverse effect and spread many diseases, just like cholera, dysentery, typhoid, etc. So dear students, in this way we study the sources, chemical reaction, transportation of chemicals, and adverse effect on the human beings generally, on the all living organisms. So these pollutants give adverse effect. So components of environment, atmosphere, already I told you. Air pollution, we will study in detail. Hydrosphere, water, concerning all water bodies, oceans, rivers, streams, lakes, glaciers, groundwater reservoirs. Lithosphere, concerned with the hard, rigid, rocky earth material inside the earth crust. Biosphere, area on earth which support life, air and lakes. Atmosphere, so dear students, atmosphere, our surrounding on earth is called atmosphere. Surrounding on earth is called atmosphere. So students, naturally Allah Ta'ala subhanahu wa ta'ala give the correct fixed proportion of these gases in atmosphere. Just like 78 to 79% nitrogen gas in air, 20 to 21% oxygen air, and carbon dioxide gas 0.03%, and other gases they give 1%, and water vapors and also other gases. So due to the mankind interventions, disturbance, this proportion is going to be disturbed, and there are many disadvantages, creation, and global warming, and there are also other ones. So there are the gases which are present in the atmosphere. Now you done in the grade 10th, layers of atmospheres. Layers of atmosphere. The scientists, they divide atmosphere into 4 layers. Number one, troposphere. Tropo means change, turning. Change or turning. Climatic changing. You are seeing winter, summer, spring, rainy season, dry season. So it's turning. So where we live, where the aircrafts fly, is called troposphere. Then stratosphere, ozone layer. Where there is an ozone layer, this is called a stratosphere. Then mesosphere, middle, where there is some bodies coming from the sky and hit the earth and they destroy in between. And the thermosphere. Thermosphere divided into ionic sphere and exosphere. So here in this reduced syllabus, only the troposphere is given. You have to study only troposphere. According to the grade 10 books may be written here, this is extend about 20 kilometers from the surface of the earth. Tropo means, I told you, turning, climate changing here. Very close to earth which we live. Extend up to 20 kilometers according to second year book, but according to grade 10 it was 0 to 12. Okay. It contains all those gases which are present in our atmosphere. Different pollutants, I told you, by the intervention of the human activities, the atmosphere, the troposphere is going to be contaminated. Their sources and effects and smoke, development and chemistry, effects and chemical reaction which occur during acid rain due to the air pollution, greenhouse effect, presence of carbon dioxide gas, methane gas, dust particles and other, create global warming. The temperature on the earth is going to be rising day by day, and these polar ice is going to be start melt, and the level of water on the earth is going to be increasing day by day. Role of automobile in air pollution. So these are the part of the pollution in atmosphere. 1, 2, 3 effects. Now, first one is smoke. Smoke. It is a combination of smoke and fog. In our countries, urban areas, urban countries, just like here in Jeddah, Riyadh, Pakistan, Karachi, Lahore, Faisalabad, Hyderabad. So these are the populated cities in our country, Peshawar. So vehicles are moving. All these vehicles burn the fuel and give carbon monoxide gases, sulfur dioxide gases, nitrogen dioxide gases. And also in the urban areas, urban cities, there are factories, especially where there is a sea for transportation, quick transportation. we use ocean, sea. So there are the industrial units. So due to this reason, there is a burning of fuel and give toxic gases. Industries give toxic gases. They are going to be entered in atmosphere. And nowadays this trend is going to be increasing and increasing, that from the villages, from the countrysides, people are migrating towards the big cities for their jobs and other also purposes. So that is why the populations of these cities going to be increased and increased very rapidly, with high rates, and creates great difficulties for the administration as well as for living peoples. Both, because when the population is going to be increased, so the administration facilitate them, education facility, health facility, transport facility, jobs creation, industrialization, water, electricity, means energy sources. So the administration, government is not going to be give full facilities for the human beings. That's why problems, huge problems are there. So that is why this is going to be increased day by day. If you go back 50 years, just study Karachi or Faisalabad, Lahore. So now in the 2020 end, you will see great change, enormous change. Air pollution, lacking the facility of the people. So that is why smoke is a combination of smoke, I told you, smoke, burning of fossil fuels. Burning of fossil fuels. SM from smoke and oak, just like. The smoke is two types. One is a reducing smoke and other is a oxidizing smoke. Reducing smoke and oxidizing smoke. Now, in the reducing smoke contains high contents of sulfur dioxide. Fuels, coal, there are many kinds of coal. High quality coal, low quality coal, and it contains sulfur, very percentage. Low quality fuel, this fuel contains sulfur. So dear students, when you are going to burn this fuel, maybe in the form of solid coal, in the form of liquid petrol or diesel or any other liquid, so this is going to be changed into sulfur dioxide gas. And sulfur dioxide gas enter in the atmosphere and oxidizes further to give a sulfur trioxide in the atmosphere. Its concentration is more and more and more. So when there is a rainfall, so this sulfur trioxide is soluble in water to give a sulfuric acid, and its pH decreases up to 2 or 1.4, 1.6 just like acid is falling on us. So it creates adverse effects on our life. Metal destruction, marble destruction, forest destruction, killing of fishes due to the acid rain. So this now going to increase. We can't stop because population is going to be increasing and increasing day by day. Urbanization, population of the whole world is going to be increased. Human beings need food, clothing, food, other facilities. So artificially they are going to be met by using fertilizers, by using pesticides. Many things we need for this one. So that is why we nowadays, I don't know, in the future maybe there will be alternate these methods. They come without giving the sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide and carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, methane gas, another. But now it is on the peak, highest ratio. So in the reducing smoke, high content sulfur dioxide, and it is chemically reducing in nature. It oxidizes itself and reduces other. Is known as reducing smoke. Smoke of sulfur dioxide, I told you. Smoke of sulfur dioxide. In smoke, there is a high content of sulfur dioxide produced from burning of coal, I told you. Can combine with a fog to create industrial smoke. You are also hearing on the different television channels that there is a smoke in Lahore, smoke in Karachi, smoke in the Faisalabad city. Because of smoke and fog. Oxidizing smoke. This is the lighting, photochemical smoke. Lighting. It terms as oxidizing smoke. Photochemical smoke, which consists of higher concentration of oxidants like ozone. Ozone is there. It is a yellowish, brownish, grey haze which is formed present of water droplets and chemical reaction of pollutants in the air. It has unpleasant odor because of its gaseous compounds. So oxidizing smoke is a photochemical smoke in the light, and there is the oxidizing smoke which consists of high concentration of ozone gas. And you know ozone gas is going to be produced here in bypassing electric current. Where we work with electricity, welding and other also types of the work, this oxygen gas change into the ozone, photocopier machines and other slaughterhouses, underground railway stations, and where the electricity work continue, there is ozone formation. So dear students, this is about the smoke. We have two types of smokes, reducing smoke, formation of sulfur dioxide gas, I told you the background, oxidizing smoke, mainly containing the ozone in the photochemical process. Now I told you that the chemicals, the gases which contaminate, pollute the atmosphere. These are nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide gases. One of them, nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide gas. Main source of combustion of fuel. Main source. Combustion of fuel. Combustion of oil, coal, gas in both automobiles and chemical industry. Bacterial action in the soil, forest fires, volcanic action, and also lightning. Environmental effects, decreased visibility due to the yellowish color I told you of nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide contributes to heart and lung problems. Nitrogen dioxide can suppress plant growth, decrease resistance to infection, may encourage the spread of cancer. In additional notes, all combustion processes account of only 5% of nitrogen dioxide in the atmosphere. Most is formed from reacting involving of nitric oxide or nitrogen monoxide. Concentration like to rise in the future. Yes, I told you. It is going to be increasing and increasing day by day due to the urbanization and also transportation, either air or by using on the road or by using the sea routes. This is the nitrogen. How the nitrogen dioxide and nitrogen monoxide become toxic. Then VOCs, volatile organic compounds. VOCs. Volatile, the organic compounds which evaporates at room temperature, change into gaseous state at room temperature, enter in the atmosphere, in the troposphere. So we work in industry, we are using these organic compounds as solvent and different purposes, alcohol, ethers, carbon tetrachlorides, petroleum products, many organic compounds, they are going to be volatile. They change into vapors. So these are the evaporating solvents. They evaporate at room temperature. Fuels. Incomplete combustion of fossil fuels. There are many reasons. Maybe the engine is not working well or some other reasons. So fuels are not going to be combust completely. They give carbon monoxides and other toxic gases. Compounds like terpenes, I told you, from the trees also give. So what are the environmental effects? Eye irritation, respiratory irritation, some are carcinogenic, decreased visibility due to the blue-brown haze. So that's why you are seeing that these effects of volcanoes, volatile organic compounds are dependent on the types of chemicals. Samples show over 600 different volatile organic compounds in atmosphere. 600. Concentration is likely to be continue increase in future. Ozone. ozone. Formed from photolysis action, I told you, in the presence of nitrogen dioxide, sometimes result from the stratosphere ozone industries, bronchial constriction, coughing, sneezing, respiratory irritation, eye irritation, decreased crop yields, retarded plant growths, damage in plastics, breaks down rubber, harsh odor. Concentration of 0.1 parts per million can reduce photosynthesis by 50%. People with the asthma and respiratory problems are influenced the most, can only be formed during daylight hours, in daylight. Then PAN, peroxyacetyl nitrates. Peroxyacetyl nitrates formed by the reaction of nitrogen dioxide with the volatile organic compounds can be formed naturally in some environment. Eye irritation, high toxicity to plants, respiratory irritation, damaging the proteins was not detected until recognizing the smoke, higher toxicity to plants than ozone. And there is an incomplete combustion of carbon containing fuel to make a carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, I told you, incomplete combustion to give a carbon monoxide, reaction in blast furnaces, cigarette smoking, burning of fossil fuels, cultivation of soil, eruption of volcanoes, respiration of living organisms. Carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide gases are going to be formed. And also oxygen storations, result suffocation, greenhouse effect, global warming results, climatic changes, respiratory irritations. Oxides of sulfur and sulfur trioxide, I told you, volcanoes eruption, burn of oil and coal, sulfides containing compounds, causes acid rain, respiratory irritations, loss of green color in plants, fading in the color of fabrics, leathers, paper and paints. So dear students, this is about the environmental pollution, especially in troposphere in our environment. So dear students, here we are going to complete this topic, smoke, complete topic. Then we have here explanation. Then we start the assignments. Inshallah, next lecture I will continue this topic. Thank you very much.